get those weapons.
Okay, let's give the documents over, and I think the key goes to one of these things. God damn, the low poly. Holy.
This looks quite official. Where did you get it? Excellent. This should be all I need for the documents. Thank you.
I'm scared.
Wow. Wow.
It looks like the training exercise has been active. Protocol 6 initiated. Protocol 7 initiated. Threat level.
A whole different game now.
That's not good. Something's wrong. Protocol 9 initiated. Threat level elevated.
There we go. And that is how you do this part.
God. The training sequence is over. Everything seems back to normal. I'll open the door.
Thank God you showed up. You're a lifesaver.
Who are you?
I'm Theo Kagan, an assistant technician for OMSIF training. And we're doing exercises when the whole place went haywire. Backup systems malfunctioned when we lost power. The team, they didn't stand a chance. I've been calling on the radio ever since.
What do you know about this symbol?
I know this. Our boys did a sweep in the older part of the facility. They found a strange stone with that symbol on it. I told them to put it in the storage room on B4 for future analysis. That's where we keep all the old stuff. You'll need some, high-level clearance to get in there.
Okay. DT. Basic meal, large. Yeah. Yeah, let me eat this whole fucking meal.
Played a part in your silly games.
You know nothing about the workings of the real world!
I will never forgive you and Father.
Killed the brother and that caused the time loop. Wow. Okay.
I played a part in you.
Need to get the yellow.
Thank you for getting rid of the creatures. You saved my life.
Who are you?
I'm Dr. Balam Lamek. I was part of the science team working on the time loops. What we did to that poor man. I can't be a part of this anymore. What we did was unforgivable. That madman. He timed it perfectly. He created a new time loop on B4. He wants to weaponize them.
Ever seen this symbol before?
Yes, I have. Some of our soldiers found an artifact with that symbol when they explored the ancient facility. As per procedure, it was catalogued and stored for future investigation. All objects of curio are stored on B4.
How did they create the new time loop?
Dr. Mabden told the poor Sabinian that the Palamists strapped to the tables were the same who had repeatedly raped his daughter. The Sabinian didn't hesitate. He grabbed the chainsaw and chopped the Palamists to pieces. I just stood there and let it happen. There are two time loops. Don't confuse one for the other. The one on this floor is old and didn't give us as much data. It wasn't good enough for Mabden. That lunatic had to make a new time loop. It's on B4. You need to stop this insanity. Near Mabden's time loop, there is a terminal where you can hack the mainframe and call forth the Guardians. You must close it. Please. End their suffering. Use the numerical code 7584 to access the terminal and take this Ammon prism to close the time loop.
7584.
Who is Dr. Mabden?
Dr. Mabden is a cold-hearted son of a bitch. He's a liar and a manipulator. He will stop at nothing to get what he wants, no matter the cost. He's obsessed with the weaponization of the creatures and the time loops. Someone should stop him.
January 4th, 1993. Request for closure of Time Loop Aster 1. After years of study, all possible data has been extricated from Time Loop Aster 1. Origin, early 9th century, second cycle harmonics. Emotional catalyst, assassination of Conrad Astor by Finello Astor. Horizontal diameter, 15 meters. Resident topology signature, Theta Rho pattern. Recommend training protocols be displaced to level B4, taking advantage of Alpha 1 breakthrough. Recommend collapse of Astor 1 in 30 days' time. This delay will allow finalization of data collection, as well as equipment and personnel transfers. Counterpoint raised. Preservation of culturally significant catalyst subjects. Future advancements may allow safe subject extrication.
Oh, so it was the daughter of the king who killed her brother. So something about the king she wasn't happy with, and that's them. That's been here for over, what, 1,000 years? Cell block B. Okay, I think we need to go down to B4 now. There's nothing left here.
Finally, you're here. That's good. Very good. Please use the intercom over there so we can begin.
Oh, there's the key.
What a fine specimen you are. I will sincerely thank your commanding officer for providing such an excellent candidate.
Who are you?
Strange. I thought they would have briefed you. Semantics. I'm Dr. Mabden, head of weapons research. Today's experiment will focus on time loop weaponization.
Why are you trying to weaponize time loops?
Why wouldn't we? Think of what we could accomplish. Did you notice the newly designed hardware around the time loop? This is why you are here, not to ask silly questions. If I were you, I would concentrate on surviving the different protocols. Now, let's begin.
Okay, let's do this.
Good. The first protocol has been engaged. Come back to the intercom once you're done. Now... Your competency is refreshing. Good work.
Are we done?
Let's get on with the experiment.
All right.
The second protocol...
Use this one.
Good. You survived.
Should be a code to the computer somewhere.
Good work.
Let's go.
Here they come. I'm surprised you got through this one. Excellent. Good work. Now. Astonishing. No one has ever gotten this far. Good work.
This better be...
This is the last one. It wasn't that bad now, was it?
Good work. You've retrieved the Keystone of Rage.
February 3rd, 1993. We have done it. Time Loop Alpha 1 is operational. For the first time, certain aspects of a time loop are under our direct control. Years of planning have finally paid off. Synaptic modulators are stable, and limbic pulse generators have already confirmed our theories that entities can be generated at will. We will begin testing the optimal frequencies to induce each entity variant. Agent training protocols should be greatly enhanced as a result. The complete weaponization of the technology remains out of our reach for the near future. We are, of course, still bound by the 33-year cycle. Additionally, a proper emotional catalyst remains necessary to the time loop's formation. This requires a great deal of precise social engineering. Overcoming these limitations will be the major area of focus during the next phase of the project.
I made it out thanks to my little friend here.
You alright?
Yes. I haven't seen the surface, although I doubt that will be soon. The deal want to know what the hell happened down. From what little I've seen of Hadia, it seems to be a special place stuck in time. When I was on leave before the war, I walked the streets in Lublina. It was like I had used a time machine and arrived in another timeline. It was a strange sensation because I couldn't pinpoint the exact period. Walking on the street, you feel like you're in medieval times. Then you turn the corner and are suddenly propelled into the 1950s. I didn't mingle much with the locals. Not my style. I prefer tinkering with machines. I hardly set foot outside this place since the war started. I'm not missing much from what I've heard. I know our people have their part to play in this mess. You probably know more about it than I do. The operatives in the Oculus division are masters at creating conflict and have their fingerprints all over this war. Funding extremists, targeted assassinations, false flags, you name it. How do I know all this? Well, I was married to an operative.
Huh.
Aside from what is said about them in the news and newspapers, I know little about them. The peacekeepers have tried their best to delay the war, but it was a lost cause. The Oculus division made sure of that. I don't know much about the Sabinians. I only know what the higher-ups told us in the briefings when we first arrived. However, I got a small sample when I went out on leave. I got a well-deserved weekend pass one time. I used to get those before the war. I spent it in Lausulus, the capital city in Asteria. I was enjoying my caffeine-infused beverage in a small cafe on the corner of a busy street. I'm curious and I love gossip, so I discreetly listened to a few conversations. I do that purely to entertain myself. At first, the conversations were run-of-the-mill exchanges. These are mainly complaints about work, teachers being too strict, deadlines, overtime, being too tired, a suspect husband, and the everyday anecdotes you might hear anywhere. Then, a news report comes on. The cafe fell into a silent hush. I don't remember what it was about, but when it was over, all you could hear were complaints about the Palamists. Some conversations went as far as suggesting to kill them all. It was surreal. The change in attitude was almost instant. I don't think the news realizes the power they have. Or do they?
Oh, they do.
I've never met any Palamists. And if I did, I didn't notice. There is one place I would love to visit. It's in the heart of the Palamist province of Argola. It's the capital city of Trisk. Some who went on leave there told me it was stunning. It has some of the oldest castles, friendly people, and the best restaurants in Hadia. I know, it sounds like a commercial, but it's what everyone says when people come back from there. I hope it survives the war. I want to visit Trisk if ever I get a weekend pass again. Well, that's probably unlikely. The Cerebrum Division was partly created to study, examine, observe, and dissect them. It's why most of us are here. That old time loop we found in the ancient part of Auriga Museum played a significant role in studying the entities. Why do you think your drone can distract them? We discovered that the entities emit specific frequencies. We have yet to find out why. However, I figured out how to scramble their signal. I built the emitter inside the drone to interrupt the entity's frequency waves, temporarily confusing them. I'm still working on an emitter that doesn't cost too much energy and can last longer. As you know, those few seconds are precious for a soldier. I'll get on that as soon as this place becomes operational again.
Thanks for helping me escape.
Are you gonna be alright?
I'll be just fine. The intervention forces are on their way. I'll have a lot of work to do. I'll have to run diagnostics to... I don't know what's happening to this country. I've been living here since I set foot in Hadia. I can tell you a lot about what's happening in the Auriga Museum, but the NDA attached to my contract with Operation Moloch is pretty scary. They had us work in silos. All the research departments are entirely segregated. One of my coworkers was a massive history buff. He managed to get his hands on some local books. Books he found were censored. No Haitian was allowed to read the contents. He slipped them out of a repository in another SEAL Council complex he worked at before being transferred here. He wouldn't shut up about them. He was fascinated by this one ruler. Her name was Lady Margareth. This isn't the first time these creatures have shown up in Hadia. It's all over their history. This ruler loved her people, wanted to protect them from the creatures. So she had them build a massive underground city. It's in Argola somewhere. He went on to explain that it wasn't the only place. There's thousands of underground ruins all over Hadia. It's because of her. I don't remember the details. But Lady Margareth died under... He eventually got transferred. Now... what else is new? Both sides are identical. It's pretty debilitating if you genuinely think about it. Only people who are the same can reach such a point. The line is drawn in the sand, cutting through grievances and insanity. Both sides of the line are utterly convinced that the other represents an absolute menace to everything they considered sacred. Now, where have I seen this before? Their mission here always felt a bit peculiar. I can't quite put my finger on it. Don't get me wrong. The country needed peacekeeping operations, but something felt off. I arrived in the country right when the temporary legislative alliance broke at the seams. I couldn't help but notice how tense the SEAL Council supervisors were. Everything started feeling more precipitated. Not long after, the ON peacekeepers arrived in the country, and all the higher-ups began breathing again. I don't think they were scared of a possible civil war. As far as I know, the SEAL Council needed the bloodshed. No. Something else was making them anxious. Something related to all our cumulative work. I made it a point never to mingle with the locals. That's just setting yourself up, especially when you're considering what you're doing to them. There's a reason you don't name the animals in your lab. It gets personal. A line has to be drawn. I know this guy from medical who got involved with the local. She was a palamist. He met her in a small village. He was assigned there to set up some equipment, before the big day. He got reassigned out of the fields into a lab. He kept in contact with her. But when the war broke out, he lost it and he tried to find her. What an idiot. He's out there looking for her. At first, I was terrified of them. What the fuck am I looking at? After a while, though, you start getting used to them. Then they just become a part of the job. They're amazing, aren't they? They immediately became terrifying again when they got loose, but it was still amazing, right? To think they may hold answers to some of our most pressing questions. It'll take some time before they make Auriga Museum safe again. I guess I'll be reassigned to another lab in the meantime.
I wonder, what the code Codes are for the operative teams.
I don't. Thank you for helping.
Are you gonna be?
I will be, as soon as I leave. I won't be working for these people anymore. I hope you use that Amin prism I gave you. Ah, Hadia is gorgeous. I had the privilege of visiting some cities before. A few weeks before Palamists and Sabinians started killing each other, I was assigned here in... They turned the entire country into their science experiment at the expense of all citizens of Hadia. For what? Progress? Science? This isn't progress or science. This is genocide. The Zeal Council orchestrated the whole thing. I don't know all the details, but I intend to play along for a few more weeks, steal some files, accumulate evidence, and then leave. I already have some, but I'm going to get more. I want to blow the lid on this whole operation. Someone has to pay for this. The Peacekeepers were used to time everything perfectly. God forbid the Palamists and Sabinians start killing each other at the wrong time. And what if the ON finds out? Nothing will happen. Nothing. The people in charge of this operation control everything. Think of something, anything. They either own it. Sabinians want what most people desire in life. Freedom. When that dictator died, Sabinian politicians wanted a democracy, a free market, and to rejoin the world. The Palamists wanted the same thing. Their inconsolable rift seems to lie in the nitty-gritty details of their history. I'm not sure I fully understand why they hate each other. I guess you need to be born here to understand why. Then again, I'm not sure the Hadians know why anymore. I can't help but have a soft spot for the Palamists. They remind me of my family back home, close to the earth. If I ever get out of this mess, I'm going straight to the family farm, where I'll devour my mom's home-cooked meals. I'm still trying to figure out where the creatures are from. Weapons research, pharmaceuticals. Each department concentrates on its own thing. There is no... I guess it prevents us from doing what I'm about to do. Blow the whistle on this whole operation. There is something they are not telling us. We know this occurrence happens every 33 years on the 1st of January at midnight. What is opening the time loops? And to what end? Whatever it is, it's something I haven't seen yet.
How did...
Doctor? Use the numerical code
7584.
They create...
Totally forgot about that. Yeah, he vanished and the people outside didn't say anything or see him. He just disappeared, which is really odd. Something down here. Okay. Yeah, like where did this doctor guy just disappear to? There's literally nowhere he could have went. And he's gone. Oh well. Let's see what this is about. Hold on, my face. Now I'm thinking like, where?
More left.
Yeah.
Have you found something? Good find. I'll look it up. Interesting find. Let's see what the server can tell us about it.
I sent my men on snipe hunts. Unless you poke the bear, you shouldn't encounter any OMSEF operatives.
Much appreciated.
I can't keep this up much longer. My men are beginning to suspect something.
We should meet.
I need more time. Too many pieces are left on the board to attempt such a high-risk move.
Let us know if we can help.
My window is closing. Next time I contact you, I will be ready to make my move.
She'd be a good asset.
Sounds like something I would say. For your story?
Yes, she's privy to a lot of information. More importantly, you'd have someone watching your back out there. I feel bad enough as it is, sitting safely inside while you risk your neck.
I think you've given plenty for Queen and Country.
was a car bombing. All because I wrote the truth.
Everyone's a critic.
I was here actually.
Blessings to you. I've been trapped here for weeks. You see, my father recently passed, and my indolent brother refuses to deal with the ashes. A home, located across the street from a graveyard, mind you. It grieves me so that I cannot return home to gather his ashes. I would like to enshrine him here.
Yeah, no, we can't go here yet. There's still one more location. Maris. The fuck is this? Seems to be resistant to rage. It looks very Similar to another gate. So we're gonna need something. I'll be right back. Alright, we're back. Let's go down here. Oh shit. You can't walk in that? Jesus. No, I guess not. Alright. I'm not too sure. Yeah, because this one's grief, right? So it's crying. Trying to get my bearings, so I went off on a tangent. Chickens. I went for you. Well, you can't jump in this game. So the only thing I could think of is an underground location. Alright, so there's the APC. Something behind the APC. That is that, okay. Baseball. You know what we picked up that has baseball? That newspaper. Here's the code, 4132. Alright, let's have a look. 4132. Oh, fuck, man. What is this? It's a big one. It really is just a bunch of babble. Doesn't really... I don't know. It's too deep for me. How the fuck do you get in? That's right. Oh, hello. There's a cave. Do I have the Maristan cave unlocked? No, of course you can't break it down. Limbic Armory. I think I missed something. I don't see how. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. Ugh. Ooh, a prism. Okay. Alright, we're done here. Hold on, there's this thing to scan, actually. Vaults of Anguish and Binding Cells for... Oh, that's funny. Okay, let's actually go to the town now. Is there a baby? And open that door. Oh, how to get into that building? There's got to be a cave or something nearby. Jesus. Yeah, that's bugged out.
could barely see our beautiful lady when we got here. Sarge had us set up these spotlights. Checked right into the town's power grid. Heard some houses lost power up there. Fair trade, if you ask me.
Oh, I've been looking forward to a good time with the famous Maristan ladies leader. I knew there had to be a reason we didn't wipe out these sabs yet. At least some of them are good for something.
Oh man, I can't believe the tower's still transmitting. It was Sarge's idea last time we came through here. They've been stuck listening to that shit on repeat for months. Where's Sarge anyway? Oh, that's right, said he had an itch to take care of. Oh, I swear, he's hornier than the rest of us put together. He said gassing up the boat would take too much time, so he just followed the river. On foot.
I stand in Sethris's gaze. If you have made it this far, you also stand in his blessed sight. What can a humble servant...
Who are you?
I am Father Bramont. I have traveled here as a pilgrim to pay homage to our matron saint and spread Sethris's divine sight upon the righteous followers of Palom. I have blessed these holy soldiers and their weapons. They will free our sacred lands from the heretics. The Illigad Valley will be ours again. Hadia is the land rightfully given to us Palomists by our Lord Sethris. It was created and given to the followers of Palom. Our sacred duty and divine right is to protect Hadia from the threats from without and within. The Eye of Sethris has remained to watch over all Palomists. The Illigad Valley, our most sacred land, will be freed from the Sabinian locusts. Our holy Deimos division shall see to it. This war is a blessing. It is a holy war, a crusade to rid us of the Sabinian plague. And we will seize this opportunity with unyielding fervor and unwavering faith. We will return Hadia to its former glory by ridding our lands of this blight. They are outsiders, which makes them almost as bad as Sabs. They are not to be trusted. These outsiders meddle in things that do not concern them. I was relieved to hear that they had left Hadia. Good riddance. Those wretches stand in the shadows like snakes in tall grass outside our Lord's gaze, and they have willingly chosen this path. They have chosen misery, death, and damnation. The Deimos division are the noblest of our soldiers. They are like the Inquisitors of Palom, purging the heretic Sabinians from our lands. Our brave soldiers need not worry about the demons. They now stand in Sethris's gaze. I made sure of it. These men are bound for Jehania and will dispense in sorely needed justice. This war is just. It is better than living in a peace held together by hypocrisies. The demons are not to be feared. They are a part of a divine process. They are a necessary evil to restore Hadia and the Palomists to righteousness. You will see. Once they have cleansed the land of sin, we shall inherit Hadia.
How do I get inside the Blood Queen statue?
The Sabinian dogs desecrated the statue of our beloved matron saint. Why would anyone desecrate such a noble woman? The Sabs responsible were rightfully executed. We kept one of those dogs alive to clean, repair, and maintain the statue. If you want to enter the statue, you must speak with that swine Talus. He has the key to the gate. Go up in the village. His home has a mural painted on it. It also has 3 satellite dishes on the roof.
Okay. Can't go there. Here's something. Gasolina. There was a campfire. I walked back, so I wonder if this is how we get to it. Whoa, spooky! I thought that was a cow. No, of course it's a fucking demon. Why wouldn't it be? Is that a third booster module? No, it's a death from debuff. Not interested. There's the campfire. Yeah, so I think we're done with the outskirts. Gonna have to go up here now. Into the town. It's a general store. Ooh. Terrorist attack. Wish I had this ability, but the elite form. Do a lot more damage. Like, what is that? Maybe I do. Got no rage spike elite. Wow. Oh, there's a ladder.
Thanks for taking care of the creatures. Whoever is left in Maristan will have a chance to get some supplies.
Who are you?
My name is Talus. I used to be a lawyer before the war. Look at what these Palamists, these animals did to me for wanting to vote for Sabinian freedom. And now they've reduced me to being the caretaker of that giant, screaming bitch. The punishment for a crime I never committed. You must have seen it. To us Sabinians, the Blood Queen symbolizes oppression.
How do I get inside the statue?
I locked the gate and swore I'd never set foot there again. Here. Take the key. The gate... Hadia has fallen into the worst kind of chaos there is. I'm a lawyer. Well, I was. For me, it's deplorable to say that the laws as we know them are no more in our country. Do you know what the law is now in Hadia?
Guns. It's always guns.
I don't know who said that, but it's very accurate. Most Hadians think this war's going nowhere. But they are powerless. How many disagree? Is it 60%? Is it even 80%? I don't know. The majority are confused and frightened, so they go along. They're being led by the 10% who have the guns. Sadly, that's all they need. Maristan was the stage of many events. And unfortunately, I witnessed them all. I hardly know where to begin. The bombing of the market by Palamist extremists. The terror campaign led by Deimos' division to thwart the referendum. The media's constant campaign of dehumanizing the other side. This awful war could have been prevented. The politicians had other ideas, I guess. They could have divided Hadia into two states. One Palamist and the other Sabinian. But nobody wanted to back down or listen. When this war ends, and it will, I'd like these politicians to be tried in an international court. That's what these war pigs deserve. They should rot in jail for the rest of their lives, just like the corpses on the battlefield. I met General Romeo In Lublina, I was part of the delegation representing the Sabinian separatist movement of Southern Argola. As a foreign observer, the general had been deployed in several countries to oversee referendums and elections. He gave us helpful information and pointers on how to proceed. The general and his peacekeepers were well received in Hadia. I believed they could prevent the war. But when things began to get out of hand, the peacekeepers did nothing to stop what was happening. During the referendum campaigns, Palamist thugs were chopping off hands and arms to prevent Sabinians from voting. The peacekeepers did nothing. They left when we needed them the most. I never understood why. They redeployed to Leith's airport. Nothing was happening in Leith at the time. Look, despite it all, I still believe that General Romeo and his peacekeepers are good people with the right intentions. The man I met in Lublina wasn't a coward. Quite the opposite. The reality is that General Romeo has someone above him. And it's that person who is to blame for this fiasco.
Oh, shock. The peacekeepers are useless.
We came so close to our independence. Polls showed that we were ahead of the Palamist opposition. Their terror campaign worked. I don't blame my fellow Sabinians for avoiding the voting booths. They were afraid. And rightfully so. Even if you have 1,000 sheep versus one wolf, the wolf will always win. I wanted Sabinians to have a new province of their own. I was shattered when we lost. They are the lowest life forms on this planet. Look at their elite soldiers. Their Deimos division was created for one single purpose: to murder, rape, and plunder Sabinian families. They call themselves elite soldiers. There is nothing elite about them. They emptied their prison cells to fill their ranks. They were explicitly recruited to commit the worst atrocities possible. You don't believe me? In 1990, during the Sabinian referendum, units from the Deimos division showed up in our villages with axes and machetes. They indiscriminately began chopping the hands and arms off law-abiding civilians. Their message was clear. No hands, no vote. There you have it. A Palamist in a nutshell. I have no words. All my life, I prided myself on not believing in such nonsense. Look. They walk our streets. There they are. Just a few feet away. Straight out of the fear-mongering book the Palamists preach. I have to rethink everything. Their existence has shaken the very foundations of my beliefs.
Holy shit!
My big sister Lily went to visit our auntie in Shaljin. She'll be back soon, though. And we're gonna play all day.
I don't think I can go on like this. I'll probably never see my daughter again. With everything that's happened, there's only so much a man can take. The power cut is just another kick in the gut.
When we first moved here, this town stood for something. That maybe all these divisions could be mended. That maybe we could coexist in peace. Yanko's grand idea of integration. What a load of crock. He really had us all wrapped around his finger. Now, we're just a beat-down minority surrounded by people who hate us. They won. I look at my grandchildren, and I weep for them.
I want my sister.
Needs a fuse. I don't know. There's that puzzle in the graveyard, which I don't have a hint to. More shit down there I missed apparently.
Daddy said that if I'm
And the
not
kid?
strong, my hands will grow back. I think he's lying. I wish Mommy was here. Daddy said
Only a Palamas mind would be so twisted. Physical wounds weren't enough. Now they're trying to open some.
First they take my wife, then some fucking... What else could possibly go wrong? I knew moving to Maristan was a bit...
There's something down here. More fuses. Okay. The fuck am I? Children's.
Nothing at all. Ugh. I feel like I'm wasting my time here. How can such a prominent figure be completely absent from all records? There are massive statues of her everywhere. Just no one ask any questions? Did they just swallow the propaganda? There has to be a deeper story here. What's more, I've had to suffer this wretched lot for months. I'll be glad to leave them to their misery. Misery that they brought upon themselves. I've had it with this place. I hate to do this to Lucan again, but it's best to move away soon. Before he makes friends with any Sabs.
Oh. Word amongst the eagles lies the means to reach the queen. When eastward faces the six, its secrets you will glean. Okay, there's the hint we needed. So that gives us the key to open that door. So you gotta move all the eagles east. Okay, that's good. That's what we needed. Okay, so there is this place to explore. I hope it wraps around. Fucking down already, holy shit. God damn, takes forever. And then this would bring us to the other gate. Okay. And I think, that other exit is just an exit back out to the city. Which I think we're gonna have to take, actually. But before that, we're gonna have to turn off this radio, because it's actually bugging me. Apparently they've been living with this radio going off for 6 months. No, thank you. Just turn this bitch off.
Who the hell screwed with the top? We could barely see. Heard somehow. Oh, I've been looking.
Okay. So that thing is done. And there's no way up, is there? Nope. Alright, we're gonna have to go back to the city. Apparently that one guy gave us a key, but I haven't used it yet, so... That's interesting. Hmm. Is east. East is up. that east? It's towards the... Okay. About as east as I can make it. That guy's been chilling there for 1,000 years. Okay. You. think, I think we're gonna have to come back, actually. Spot. Then no damage! Not sure how it does 0 fucking damage. Just tickles them. Oh, hello.
Well, the creatures don't seem to bother us up here. Stroke of luck that Lauren, just before they appeared, Samo dropped off his van for a tune-up. He owns the general store. Our food isn't gonna last forever. If I had the keys to that van... You found the spare keys for the van? Oh, shit. Now we're talking. Hey, thanks again for this. We'll gather our things and head out.
Dad says we can't go down until the creek. It's okay.
Empty. What is this? Yeah, and the graffiti's gonna be on the left with the fridge. Yep. So we go down this way. There was 4 slots, so we have 4 items that we looted from the grave. So hopefully this is enough to open this door. And let's have a look. 3 items. Okay. That one goes there. That one goes there. Yeah, and then eyeball. Yep. Then wheat. Yeah. And then one. Ooh, that's a lot of guys. Oh, this is crazy. Okay, so it's like the history, and each thingy has a symbol. So the sword would be the first one. Like that. Our future queen. Okay, so that's the first step. Then it would be the crown. She becomes crowned. Okay, so crown. The second step. Then she gets married. I don't know. It's either of these two. So the tower and the eyeball. Guess it's eyeball and then tower. Yeah. Who the fuck is the Blood Queen? She's not related to Aster at all. Just like shows up out of nowhere in these documents. And then it looks like Aster had to basically silence her. And that's where her tomb is. Lore's too deep for me. Anyway, we have to go back to the forest.
When you have a second, I have more information on the Arca Spire.
Oh, convenient. Why, yes.
Let me know if you want more information.
What am I supposed to do with...
We must return to the Limbic Forge and insert the...
What did you find on the Arca Spire?
I ran the Arca Spire into the database. There is no mention of why the tower was built. However, I did come across something else. Epsilon, an OMSIF division, had several objectives in southern Umbrahan. One of them was to find a way into the Arca Spire. They were ordered to investigate some ruins in Sinedra Forest, near the Arca Spire. Their unit, Epsilon 11, was never heard from again. Now I know where you got the APC. They believed the underground ruins would lead into the Arca Spire. They were wrong.
Oh yes, there's a time loop here that I could close now.
We'll suffer your fun no longer! TR, take you!
Oh, it's a big time. It's neither... Ain't that curious. Before that, I think there was... a box I can open, actually, down here. Oh no, it was a door. Yeah, we have a shit ton of these now. No. Yes, I can open that. Good. Rage Spike Enhanced. Yes. We're gonna be equipping that right now. Finally. This is where we put the sword. Okay. What is this place? Is it like a armory? I wonder what's up on this side. Fuck this guy. Cells, okay. Is this where the people got sacrificed? A lot of bodies on the ground, so like a prison break must have happened. Jesus. Wow, what is this? Spin to win. And that is why she's called the Blood Queen. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah. She imprisoned the Sabians in that other location. And then they got marched up here to this tower, and then they got murdered. And that is why there's so many hollows here. Holy fuck. See, you get a bit of the Mosu action here. And this is what I'm talking about. The whole healing works really well when you have a lot of weak enemies. Oh, it's so much more fun. You're just killing all these shitters. That would be interesting for the sequel, to make it a Moso game, like, have thousands of these invading Earth. And you're just out there killing them, AoE, healing like that. Yeah, I could see that. That would be so fun. Abyss of Demise, Passage of Eternity. What the? Yo! I killed so many people! What's back here? I don't know. Like, there's so much to explore. This whole area is just huge. I hope this just goes up to that yellow item I saw. And then the save doesn't really go anywhere else, and you have to go down that that other way. Yes, okay, so this goes up to the yellow thing we saw. Rusted key, which I have no idea where that's gonna go. I think it all leads to the same spot. Oh. This doesn't really go anywhere. There's an item there. So we'll go the other way. Yeah, there's that. Ain't that a bitch? Fuck off! Another one.
Need to make more adjustments to the serum. Continue.
Something over there. Just dumped all the dead bodies down here into this pit. Hold up, there's... Oh, I hate these and I'm dead. Why? They give you no room to do anything. You have to go all the way around. You have to allow the enemy to hit you unfairly. Some artificial difficulty bullshit they decided to put there. Taking pot shots. It's like the most frustrating thing is like you literally can't do anything about it. While it just takes pot shots on you. Miss. And there. I'm tired. So annoying. It's not even difficult. There's no challenge to it. Just annoying. Oh, look. A guy's gonna wake up. He's gonna die in 2 hits. Fucking rage bait. That's all it is. Another fatty up there. Let's see, is there anything? There's a ladder. But also there is... Yeah, stick the ladder. I'll be the way down. Nothing here. Okay. We have an elevator. That's missing something. Okay. That means we have to go this way. Why?
Throw a rock in Hadia, and you will either hit a corpse, a cemetery, or a mass grave. That pile of bones, they've been at each other's throats for a long time.
Too long. The Sabinians were the victors this time. I'm sure if we look hard enough, we'll find a pile of Palamist bones out there somewhere.
Yeah.
Will they ever stop killing each other?
We can only hope.
More. Jesus. Sounds like there's a time loop here. I'd be surprised if there wasn't, honestly. This place is all fucked up. Should be a time loop right on that body pile. I do want that item, actually. What happens if I drop down? Oh, I'm stuck. This is where they roll a ball, a boulder or something down. Fucked up. That's weird, nothing? Oops. Nothing. Okay. Skull, snake, eye. Eye. Or Craven Majestic 43. Although my pea brain just does not understand what I'm... Okay, so you step on the plates, you hurt yourself to open up one of these guys so that you can pull the lever, and the lever opens something. So you want to open everything to clear. So you need basically infinite fucking health. Gotcha. So that's what's wrong. I don't have infinite health. Let's use a med kit. Okay, so it's a race to open everything, basically. Got it. Let's do A4. Run, 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 run. That fucking stamina, dude! No! Oh my god! The nanosecond you go to half or third of your health bar, the game just turns to shit. Okay, gotta do everything twice then. Where all the time loops are. Okay. Nothing opened. That's one I... Was it B2? Okay, that's good. Alright, the skull. Must have opened something. Yeah, we don't need to read that. Run, run, run. It's this one. What a stupid mechanic. I'm sorry, this is poo-poo. Just pure poo-poo. This is so bad. Oh, hello. Is this like you have to go down this ladder, otherwise you won't have time kind of thing? Nothing happened. Okay. I feel sorry for the poor lads that have no health kits here, committing suicide on this stupid puzzle. Nothing. Okay. 3. Right, D4. Nothing. Oh, that did something. Go, 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 go. We got the snakes, and that's probably the last one we need. Nope, nothing. That's what we need. Go, 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 go. Go, go, go. Done. We'll have a look at the cells, and if there's a yellow or a green, then we'll have to open up more cells. If not, then we could just move on. So, there's this area. And nothing. Zombie. 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 Yeah, fuck the red. What? So that means there has to be a connection. No, I think you have to take a ladder and climb up from one of the cells. That's what I'm missing. So the cell would have to be somewhere around there. And there would have to be a ladder. Oh, look at that. Yeah, remain undamaged. Good fucking luck. That's good for like a mage or a range build. Keep your distance, because everything is pretty much melee except for the cheapest enemies and their shit placement. Okay, we have to go the other way now. Fuck these guys, seriously. God damn, man. I don't know, credit to, like, the atmosphere and... excuse me, and area designers like this. This is pretty, like, unique, and I like it a lot. The atmosphere, the vibe of the game is just spot on. The lore is very too deep for me. So for the people who like reading and learning about the lore, there's a lot there. For the dumb fucks like me who like the combat more than the story, combat is there, apart from, like, the stupid health mechanic with the stamina. Enemy design? I think we could use more variety. I think there's like 4 types of enemies you fight throughout the whole match. There's not even a boss with a unique design or anything. It's just repetitive enemies. It's not really the game's strong suit. Is there really like no items? Okay, there's that. Oh, you can open this door. Need a crown. Crown of Bones. Wow, this is probably where she gave speeches. Yeah, the sound is spot on and the music's spot on. It's very well done. Sit down. Really? Is there a door? I think that's the last one, but like how do I get up there? Such a creepy sound.
You have been brought here for the transgression of heresy. Your final judgment awaits you in the fields of Himalara. Die, sinners! This is a mercy, child. You have been brought here for the transgression of heresy.
Now what? There we go. Somebody's spawned. The fuck, man? Oh my god, they really couldn't have made an annoying fucking area like this. No, like, it couldn't have been more annoying. Shit literally spawns in front of you. Excuse me while I put on a meal. So I could replenish my stamina. Because it keeps being low for some reason. There's two of them. It's not even a boss fight. You literally fight the same enemy. We got the key.
Excellent.
Okay.
You found the keystone of Terra.
Yeah, you fight one of the enemies, they doubled its health. And you have to do a lot of running. I don't know. That just disappointing. Where's the... There we go. What's the secret?
like driving that day? Here's the kicker. I always drive. Always. My photographer, Mark, he took the brunt of the blast. I'm only here because I was too fucking lazy.
It's strange how the smallest decision can have such an impact.
Has it always been hard-code maths with you?
As far as I can remember.
I wish I was more like you.
No. No, you don't.
Okay, so that is a permanent drop. That means we should probably look at this first. Okay, there's nothing really. Okay, so I think we're done here. Which would mean we have to put the keys into the forge. Alternatively, we need to complete our loadout, or sorry, not loadout, our good deeds. Then we can go to the old man, and I think he's gonna have to give us a special key to close the time loop in this area because it's
Let's return to the ancient forge.
It's unique.
Your father was right. Do you have anything? Let's see what the Zeal server has to say about this one. Interesting. I'll look it up. Hey, Jelgin has a vault of forbidden knowledge. Good find. I'll look it up. Interesting. I'll look it up.
Yeah, the Francis guy was the tier leader. I am placing legions of the royal army under your command to the plains of Mist and unleash 1,000 furies of Sethras upon them. Give no quarter. Burn it all to the ground.
Let's see what the Zeal server has to say about this one. Good find. I'll look it up. Interesting find. Let's see what the server can tell us about it. Let me know if you want.
Let me check that time loop again. Because I'm pretty sure it is hiding the door here. There's nowhere else where the door could be. Here, Sigma. Yeah, it's a level 3 time loop. Okay. I think I'm gonna have to go to the marshes.
Good. We should rendezvous at Lake. Wait.
Lieutenant, you are relieved of command. On what grounds, Corporal? Put these on. You are to report back for debriefing. Stop!
Arbeth? Arbeth! Ah, fuck!
Why?
Remy, I'm sure she's all right.
Unlikely.
I know a survivor when I see one. Do you think she knows you were going to say Lake Sinon?
What difference does it make? We got work to do.
come back. Let me know if you need any repairs. How can I? Excellent. Now I'll be able to make the most.
Okay, there was a time loop in the I wonder what's here. In the holy crap. In the in the holy place. Barrel. Huh, interesting. I have a key for this. He's gone. Okay. On two. These guys are gone. He's gone. The Abbey. That's what I was thinking of. The Abbey. Need to go to the Abbey. Before that, let's open up the chest here. I think there's something for us. Failed. I gave him his medicine. What the fuck?
Wall is full. Good lens. Great work. Getting too close. Watch for rats. Wall is full. Don't need it. Don't need it.
Wait. Up, down, 4, circle, and pointing thing. I think that's what this is. It'll be that. Down. The tip of the spear is the top. Yeah, okay, so this is the north. Up, down. 4. And there we go. Ooh, dangerous to enter. I want to hear it. Oh my. I think there was a yes. More? There's no more. Yeah, that's it. That's the last one.
TR, look upon us, as your will be done.
That four-leaf clover thing goes into a door or something. Failed. How? How do you fail something? I don't remember where it is. I think you need to play this game with a guide. There's just too much stuff to remember. It wouldn't be so bad if you couldn't fail things. I didn't know you could fail something. I thought the NPCs wait until you give them the item. But I guess that's not the case. No, it's like you can't get the beer from here. Swear to fucking God, man. Yeah, there was that door that needed to be open from all the torches being active. I have no idea where that door was. I think it was in here somewhere. It was like a cave. Must be further down here. Here it was. Door should be here somewhere. Missing one set of symbols, which will probably be in the coded door. Boom. I think that's it for this city, actually. Alright, anyway, I am gonna go to sleep. That's it for now.